Hello to all you folks up there in Smithville, Tennessee, hanging out by Center Hill Lake. What a great community, and you all have wonderful views, and one of the most important parts of your house is your deck. And today we want to talk about that deck, and maybe some of those are starting to get a little old, and we want to tell you about a service that we offer now. This is Dan over at Climate Max Building Materials, and today we're going to talk about our deck evaluation service. So what is our deck evaluation service? Well, a deck is one of those things that lasts for a lot of years, and it's not something that you do every day. So when it comes to repairs, refinishing, or replacing a deck, it's a whole new world, and all of a sudden you have to learn a lot of new terminology, you have to learn about new products, and you have to trust the person that comes out and gives you estimates and things like that. So we look at this as like a second opinion. And in your case, we're going to give the information, so knowledge is valuable, and that's what we're here to do. So if you've noticed some things about your deck that you're starting to be suspect that they need to be repaired or replaced, or if your decks start to look like this where they're weathered and things are starting to come apart, it's time to do something about it and maybe save the deck or look at something new. But that's what this service is all about, is to help you make that decision. Now, there's hundreds of people up around the lake that say that they can build a deck. But there's a real science to this with the building techniques and materials that you use. And sometimes it's not just the surface boards that you need to be replaced, it's the undercarriage, the framework. And here's a classic example of that. So what we would do after we talk to you on the phone, we would make an appointment with you. We work weekends. We would come up to your house, meet you, and we would bring samples along of new products. And we would take an overall view of the deck and what kind of conditions it's in, take some pictures. Now, we are not engineers, but we could spot something that we could bring an engineer in to take care of. After our initial walk around, we're going to measure your deck, and we're going to keep that information for you so you have it as a reference. With those measurements, we're going to create you a diagram with the measurements of the deck on it so you have it in your files. We're also going to take pictures to go with your file report. So we're going to create you a electronic report, and in that report will be an estimate of the materials that would be needed to replace the deck. So let's say you talk to a contractor and they're saying you need this much material and it's at this cost. You have a reference to see if that's accurate or not. So we may recommend that you just power wash the deck and reseal it, and we know people locally here that do that kind of work, and that's all you would need to get your deck back into shape. Maybe it's just some of the materials need to be replaced. We know deck people up here will do that kind of work for you. Maybe you've already decided that you're going to go ahead and put in a new deck. Well, we're going to have samples with us, and we suggest and recommend heavily PVC decking, not composites, because composites will burn. PVC has a Class A fire rating, and that's what we recommend for around the lake. But we will have samples with us, and we'll be glad to discuss the different brands and the advantages. The deck evaluation service is $100, and that includes our trip and everything else up there to your property. Now, the good news is if you buy something from us, which you're not obligated to do, we will take that $100 off of that bill and save you a little bit of money. Just give us a call. We'll go over some of the basic details over the phone and then set up an appointment with you. Come on up to the lake, meet you up there at your place, and go through this whole process with you while you're there and explain to you what we're seeing and what our solutions may be to this. We really appreciate you watching this video, and you can always look us up on YouTube under Climate Max Materials. And we hope to hear from you soon. Thank you, and have a good day. Bye.